Hello everyone, I'm Keen947, aka Wolfkeen, and welcome to another edition of a Wolf's Word special. Been doing a lot of these lately. Anyways, today on a Wolf's Word special, I think you all know what I'm going to be talking about. The Xbox One. That is the title of the new Xbox being released by Microsoft. I watched the live premiere with my mom on the Xbox Live TV. My mom has an Xbox, so we watched it together. So, I wrote down some notes. I wrote down some actual notes about some of the things that were revealed and some of the things that I felt like were worthy of talking about. So, Xbox One. A lot of people will try to say, "Oh, you're a PS3 person. Why are you talking about the Xbox? You're just going to be biased." No, I'm going into this as unbiased as I could possibly be. There's a lot of rumors spreading around about the Xbox One. About, is it going to have always online DRM? Is backwards compatibility going to be possible? Are we going to be able to play our used or rented games on it because of a certain thing? I'll talk about all of that today. So first off, let's get into the first subject that they talked about. The first thing that they talked about with the Xbox One reveal was harmonizing the living room. Now, I did not understand what they meant by this, but what they're trying to say is that the Xbox One will be able to integrate itself to your TV and be able to gain access to multiple programs and stuff like that, like ESPN, HBO, you know, kind of like your cable network and stuff like that. So that leads me to the second thing that I wrote a note on, an all-in-one home entertainment system. That's what the Xbox One is, more or less. It's an all-in-one home entertainment system because with the words, like you could just say Xbox, HBO, you'll go to HBO, or say Xbox, ESPN, you'll go to ESPN, or Xbox, game, you'll go to the game. Get me? Like, just saying that one word will basically allows you to, you know, go to these different programs, so it's basically an all-in-one, it's an all-in-one entertainment system in many cases. Now, I don't think this is a bad thing. I think this works pretty well because the thing is that back in the day when you had like all these DVD players and stuff like that, you know, DVD players, VCRs, and all this kind of stuff, the only all-in-one remote that you had was a universal remote. So now we have an all-in-one kind of console that can basically allow us to get to all these programs. Now, this is a good thing for some people, like, you know, that have HBO, that have Netflix, that have, you know, all these programs. So I do see some benefits to this. Then I jot down the note of the name, Xbox One. I think a lot of us did not expect for it to be called Xbox One. We expected it to be called the Xbox 720. Xbox One is supposed to be like the new generation. I'm guessing like almost like a restart or something like that. That's the only thing I can guess. The next thing I wrote a note about was the controller design. The controller design is very simplistic and very easy to understand. They did not change the controller design unlike PS4. They decided to keep the controller the same, only added a couple of different things to it, which is a good thing. I think that's what, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the Xbox One controller is the same as the Xbox 360 controller, which is the same as the normal Xbox controller. I think that's a good thing because that controller works very effectively and it's not very hard to understand. So I think that was a good thing they didn't change the controller. It was simple. Next thing they announced was Kinect 2. Oh boy. They say the Kinect 2 has been improved upon and stuff like that. But then again, they said the same thing about the first Kinect. They said the same thing about the first Kinect, and really the first Kinect only worked with party games and stuff like that, like Just Dance 4 and other crap like that. It didn't really work for mainstream games like Steel Battalion, Sonic Free Riders. There's a lot of Kinect games that came out last year for the 360 for the Kinect, and they didn't work because of the Kinect's bad sensitivity. They say that the Kinect 2 is going to be, a lot more, what's the word? I don't know the word, but you get the point. You get the idea of what I'm trying to say. So the Kinect 2 is supposed to be a more precise, that's the word. It's supposed to be more precise, and it's supposed to read your movements a lot more easily than the Kinect 1. But really, here's the thing. The Kinect 1 had a very simplistic and easy design. Like, easy to put anywhere. The Kinect 2 looks mad bulky. I don't know why. It looks like a big box. Like, the Kinect 2 looks like a gigantic box with a lens right here. Supposed to be a 1080p camera, but, dude, this camera is 720p that I'm using, and it's small. I mean, there's no way that you could say, oh, it's 1080p, it has to be that size. Like, that's bulky as hell. Do you know how hard that would be to transport that with you if you had to take it to a friend's house? Like, oh, your friend wanted to play a dance game with you, and you're the only one who had to connect. Like, do you know how hard that would be to transport it? That would take up, like, half the space in your bag. The thing is that the Kinect 2 will basically have voice recognition. Like I said before, you can use the Kinect 2 to basically talk and stuff like that. Basically, with the Kinect 2, you could be like Xbox, game, Xbox, ESPN, yada yada yada. But if you say Xbox turn on, the Kinect 2 will basically read your voice and sign you in. So basically, there's a voice recognition. So basically, if I say Xbox turn on, it will log me into Wolfkeen. So basically, you know, it will recognize my voice, and I won't have to go through the dashboard sign-in. The dashboard seems to have not been changed, which is good. I think the current dashboard is perfect as it is, which I think is a great thing. Another thing that they talked about with the Xbox One was that basically, like, say like you were watching ESPN, but you wanted to surf the web. You could basically do like this thing where you can, I forgot what it was called. Like, you know, the like the picture-in-picture. Basically, you can put like another screen right over here while you're watching ESPN over here, and you can surf the web over here. Basically, you know, you don't have to quit anything. Like, you don't have to quit anything, which is good. And the other cool thing is that if you want to go back to the dashboard, you can just go like this, and it'll go back to the dashboard. Like, the screen will go from here to back to the corner, and you can go back to the dashboard, continue what you were doing. So I do see it working seamlessly to allow you to change between certain things. The next thing that they had is voice commands allow you to switch to TV, movie, etc. I explained this already. Basically allowing you to switch from ESPN, HBO, and other stuff like that. I'm repeating myself today a lot, but that's the thing. That's what they kept going on about. They also talked about Skype working on Xbox One. But I have to be honest, Xbox One now is able to use Skype. I mean, they couldn't get it to work for Xbox 360. Granted, PS3 can't work it, but then again, the PS Vitas can use Skype. I mean, I had a PSP Go for a little while, and it worked with Skype. So, really, I don't understand how is it that PS3 and Xbox 360 can't work Skype, a last generation handheld can work Skype, and now all of a sudden, Xbox One is working with Skype. I don't really understand. They say that it's basically like Skype Premium. Like, if you have Xbox One, you basically have Skype Premium. Allows you to do multi-video calls and stuff like that, which is a good thing. Then they talk about having 3 operating systems. While I wanted to talk about this, he was talking way too fast, so I could not understand what he was saying about the 3 operating systems. But basically, a short term of it is that the 3 operating systems will basically allow the Xbox One to work seamlessly and to probably have less load time and lag, which is a good thing. The next thing that I jotted down was the system controller and the Kinect would work seamlessly. Now, supposedly, if you lift the controller, it will read your saved data or some crap like that, like with the cloud. Basically, you can use like the Xbox Cloud to seamlessly bring your data to other Xboxes and other stuff like that. Or they said if you lift the controller when you start up your file, they will basically load up the previous save of a game. In the Xbox dashboard, they'll have like the previous thing you were doing. Like, say if I was on ESPN, it will say last thing done, ESPN. Or, you know, like that. I don't really understand how this works, the system, controller, and Kinect working seamlessly. They didn't really show it that well, but we'll see later. 300k Xbox Live servers. Yes, they say that by the time Xbox One is released, they're going to have over 300,000 Xbox Live dedicated servers. Now, this is important because, let's face it, Xbox Live has good internet. Compared to PS3, Xbox Live has freaking great internet. You're getting what you're paid for. And now with more servers, it makes it easier for you to play with people around the world, possibly. Which is a great thing. Like, this is a problem I have with PS3. Here's the next one. EA is making 4 games for the Xbox One. Apparently EA is going to be making exclusive games to Xbox One, which are 4 games which I wrote down in the back of this paper. They are going to be making sports games, 4 of them. They're going to be making FIFA 14, NFL 14, MMA, and NBA. I don't really care for sports games, so I'm not really going to get into that because I know I'm not qualified for that kind of stuff. But here was the thing that caught me off guard a little bit. When they showed off the trailer for the sports games, the graphics looked a little off. I mean, honestly, the graphics did look like they were dated or something like that. It looked like, 360 graphics in some cases. But that could be just me. But then again, they showed us other games. I'm going to talk about the games real quick so I can talk about the graphics. They also revealed to us Forza 5, Quantum Break, and, well, Call of Duty Ghosts. And all three of these games looked better graphics-wise compared to the sports games. So I'm not really going to penalize it for the graphics on the sports games. And plus, I don't play sports games, so I don't really care. 15 exclusive games, 8 of which are going to be new IPs. This is important because we know there's going to be 15 exclusives to Xbox One, which is a good thing, and 8 of them are going to be new IPs, which means we'll get some new games, we'll get some new series, and hopefully we'll get to see some more that the Xbox One can handle. Unfortunately, they did not show us any of these games or even reveal it, unlike PS4. PS4 at least revealed some of these games, like Infamous Second Son, but this one they only revealed to... Here's the games that they revealed to us. I qualify this as one subject. EA Sports games, which is FIFA, NFL, MMA, and NBA. Forza 5, Quantum Break, and Call of Duty Ghosts. Those are the only 4. I know you're about to say 7, but I qualify the EA Sports games as one subject overall. But that's the thing. Like that's the thing. Like, I don't really see too many, they didn't really reveal too many games. So you're saying that the next 8 games that are coming out, like the next 8 games that they'll show us at E3, will be the new IP exclusives. We can hope. And here's the problem I have. Alright, let me continue. Halo TV series written by Steven Spielberg. Yes, 343 Industries is doing a Halo TV series that will only be available through the Xbox Live TV system, written by Steven Spielberg. I really have to call out a lot of problems with this. I understand you're trying to get people to want to buy the Xbox One, but a TV series that can easily be put on TV, like, I don't know, Sci-Fi or something like that? Like, I would love to see the Halo series come to Sci-Fi. Instead, nope, you want to see the Halo series? You're going to have to come to Xbox One. You're going to have to watch an Xbox Live TV. Why? It could easily work just as well on TV, and it would get more critically acclaimed. Next, NFL exclusive content on Xbox. Yeah, you heard me. Basically, if you watch like an NFL game or something like that on Xbox, hell, even an NBA game, you could basically look up your dream team, basically look like character statistics, look at team standings and stuff like that. So like the screen will go over here, and over here you'll see like the team standings and stuff like that. Like you'll see like, oh, NBA, the New York Knicks is in 3rd place or some bull crap like that. Like, I don't keep up with sports. So like you'll be able to keep track of that. Next, we have no release date, which I think was the smartest decision for Microsoft to make. Because if they gave a release date, you know Sony would try to release their console earlier, which would cause them a lot of problems. I mean, Microsoft released their console a year early, and this caused them to get Red Ring of Death with their consoles. And now, finally, the biggest problem I have, no backwards compatibility. Why not? I mean, I don't understand why the Xbox One is not going to have backwards compatibility. My mom tried to make out the discussion that, oh, they're still going to make 360 games. I don't think that's good enough, if you ask my honest opinion. Just because they are going to make more 360 games doesn't mean that, you can't backwards compatible the Xbox One. It would make me want to buy an Xbox One. It would make me be like, okay, I'm going to sell my 360 and I'm going to go get an Xbox One. There we go. I don't have to have 2 consoles taking up my space, and I don't have to have 2 cords running into the back of my TV. And I don't have to take 2 plugs on the power adapter. So really, I don't see why they're not going to do backwards compatibility. But then again, Sony is guilty of this with the PS4, and so is the freaking Wii U. All the consoles are guilty. No console is safe here, except for the 3DS, which I think can play DS games. So, no console safe. You are all guilty of not having backwards compatibility, and I am disappointed in that. So what do I think about the Xbox One? It sounds like it's going to do well as an entertainment system, but as a video game console, I don't know. they didn't really talk about much that revolutionized video gaming. Oh, you can load your saves through your voiceover? That's not really revolutionizing gaming. That's revolutionizing the console, not the game, the console. Oh, they're going to have new engines? We didn't really get to see too many of these engines because they didn't really show us any gameplay, except for Call of Duty Ghosts, which actually looks very good. So that's the only game that looks aesthetically appealing that runs on the new engines. See, there's the thing. We don't know. They revolutionized entertainment in many cases, like the entertainment console in many cases, but they are not revolutionizing gaming. They're talking about, oh, we'll have more games at E3. Why are you going to reveal the 720 as a gaming console and not talk about the games? I mean, that's the biggest problem. There are people like me who want to play games, not buy the console as a giant VCR. I mean, that thing, you know something, dude? The Xbox One looks about as bulky as the original Xbox. I am not kidding. It looks even bulkier. I don't know why they would change from like a slimline design like the Xbox Elite to a bulky design like the original Xbox. And like I said, they're not really revolutionizing anything when it comes to gaming, which is really making me wonder, is Xbox trying to do the gaming audience, or are they trying to do the home entertainment audience? Because with this reveal, it feels like they're trying to appeal more to the home entertainment audience. I mean, call me out what you will, but really that's what it feels like. It feels like they're going to be appealing to the home entertainment audience rather than they are going to be appealing to the video game audience. And I know people will be like, oh, that's bullshit. They are appealing to the video game audience. They only revealed 7 games, and 4 of them were sports games. And here's the thing. We don't know anything about Forza 5. We don't know anything about Quantum Break. And Call of Duty Ghosts we know enough about because they actually did not only a behind-the-scenes trailer, but a reveal trailer which was better than that bull trailer that they gave us. So really, gaming-wise, I don't see anything revolutionary. Yes, oh, you can bring your games from the cloud, but they incorporated that on 360 rather late. So really, right now, I don't see any revolutionizing things when it comes to gaming. But does this mean that the Xbox One is a bad console? No. As an entertainment console, it's good. It has a lot of good things about it being an entertainment console, but it doesn't have enough gaming-wise. I'm a gamer, not an entertainment console person. I want to play games. If I buy an Xbox One, I want to play games on it. I don't want to, go through all these programs. Like, I don't want to watch ESPN. I don't want to watch HBO. I don't want to do any of that. If I wanted to do any of that, I could just use my cable box. And plus, my console is connected to a different TV than my cable box. So it's not like it's that hard. That's what I'm trying to say, that I feel like Xbox is not appealing to the gamer audience. They're appealing more to the entertainment audience. I know people out there will disagree with me, and you're entitled to your opinion. If you disagree with me, tell me why, because, hey, I'm willing to hear people out, as long as you don't give me no stupid reasons. And here's a good example of stupid reason. Oh, you don't know what to talk about, you're an Xbox hater. I'm not an Xbox hater. I'm probably one of the most unbiased people. As a matter of fact, I started on Xbox. I have the original Xbox right here, and it's one of my favorite consoles. Even though it didn't really have a great stream of games, Halo was my favorite game. So, Xbox is actually one of my favorite consoles. I just bought PS3 because I found the exclusives better. That's all. It's not because, oh, the internet's free, or oh, it's this, oh, it's that. No, it's because of the exclusives. The exclusives on PS3 attracted me more than the Xbox 360. Xbox One just doesn't seem to be attracting me. But then again, so was in PS4. If you think I'm supporting PS4 over Xbox One, you are dead wrong. I'm not supporting any of these consoles right now. We'll see when E3 actually hits. When we see E3 and we actually get to see the PS4 and the Xbox One's gaming library, then I can make my decision on whether or not the Xbox One is going to be a better console or the PS4 is going to be a better console. But right now, I can't make my decision. Entertainment-wise, Xbox One is definitely going to be a hard thing to beat. But gaming-wise, we don't know because Xbox One hasn't revealed anything gaming-wise or revolutionized anything gaming-wise, and we don't know much about the PS4 gaming-wise. So really, in the gamer market, we don't know. In the entertainment market, Xbox One probably has a higher hand over a lot of things. one statement that one person said, which I don't know if I agree with or disagree with, people are saying that the Xbox One feels more like a giant VCR. I don't know if that's true or not. You can leave a comment below basically stating if you agree with that statement or not. Me, I don't know. I'm in the middle of that one. So, my honest opinion about the Xbox One, it's a good entertainment system, but I don't know if it's going to be a good gaming console. That's what I need to figure out. We'll hopefully see this at E3 in June. So, those are my 2 cents about the Xbox 720. So, I'm not on either side. I don't support the PS4 right now, and I don't support the Xbox One because we don't know anything gaming-wise. So, entertainment-wise, I think Xbox One's going to be a hard thing to beat. I think it's going to be very hard to beat when it comes to entertainment-wise, since you can use it as a TV and other stuff like that, which I think would be very effective if a person is into that kind of stuff. But as a gamer, me being a gamer, I can't say I'm going to like the Xbox One, and I can't say I'm going to like the PS4, because I don't know on either side. So, until next time, I'm Keen47, aka Wolfkeen. This has been a Wolf's Word special. So until next time, take care.